After going to Franklin's BBQ in Austin, Texas and having an amazing experience, my nephew Angel was always asking me, "Guga, you should have taken me." And I don't blame him, I really should have. And ever since then, it's always on the back of my mind to make it up to him. And today is that day and I'm cooking him a Franklin BBQ Experience the best way I can. And the best part, he will not be waiting 7 hours in line like I did. So let's do it. This is a sterling silver 14.5 pounds choice grade Packer brisket which I got from my meat dealer, and it is absolutely gorgeous. If you are unfamiliar with brisket, there are two muscles. We have the flat and the point. As you can see, the point has a tremendous amount of fat, and there's no way it will all render during the cooking process. So you want to do some trimming. I like to take as much of the hunk chunk fat out, and on the point section, which is the most lean part of the brisket, leave about a 1/4 inch so you have a nice balance with the lean and fat. Point has a really good amount of intramuscular fat, so I try to remove as much as I can. When trimming, I look for two things: remove the fat that will not render, and try to give my brisket a nice shape for airflow. Once I'm done, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the top fat from the point was completely removed, and the flat I try to leave a 1/4 inch all the way around. And that's how I like to trim my brisket. For the seasoning, I'm keeping it pretty simple, Texas style, and we are only using 2 ingredients: coarse black pepper and coarse salt. When I open the pepper up, you can see it's a nice coarse ground. That will give you a nice bark in the end. You could also use a freshly ground black pepper mill, but that's not what they do in Texas, and I want to keep it original. And if I put both in my hands, you can see the difference between them. And if you are wondering, at Franklin's, they use the coarse one and not freshly ground black pepper. For the salt, it is also coarse. You don't want to use fine table salt. It is much harder to judge table salt as it is too fine, and most of the time when using it, you will oversalt it. I'm going to be using a 50-50 mix. Just put them together, combine everything, and your brisket seasoning is ready. Some people like to use Worcestershire sauce, yellow mustard, and I've even heard that a lot of people use olive oil as well. For today, I'll be using Worcestershire sauce. The Worcestershire sauce, it's not to give additional flavor. It's just to ensure that my seasoning will stick. I want my brisket very flavorful, so I'm letting it dry brine overnight so that the salt can penetrate deeply into the meat. The second thing I had there in Franklin was beef ribs, and man was it good. But since I have these short ribs here in the house, I'm gonna cook them up just like they do. And the first thing I like to do is to remove the fat. This fat will not render under the cooking process, and if I leave it on, my seasoning will not penetrate, so I like to remove it. And as you know, short rib has a really good amount of intramuscular fat. You don't need the additional layer on top, so I'll be removing almost all of it. Once I was done, this is what it looks like. Then I treat it the exact same way I did with the brisket. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce and season it well with coarse salt and coarse black pepper. Keep in mind you want to season every single part, including the edges. And just like the brisket, I'll be letting it dry brine overnight in my refrigerator so that the salt can penetrate deeply into the meat. The very next morning, I took the brisket out, and as you can see, there is no longer any trace of salt, and it is fully seasoned. I'm gonna be cooking this brisket at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Once I have a nice, beautiful color on it, I'll be wrapping it with aluminum foil to tenderize it. I'm doing the exact same thing with the short rib. Once it's wrapped, I'll only know when it's tender if I poke through it and it feels like butter. That's when I know they'll both be done. If you are curious about temperature, before wrapping, I'm shooting for about 165 degrees Fahrenheit. But I never go by temp, I go by look and feel. I'm also going to be cooking some amazing sausages for us to try. But now I say it is enough talking and it is time to make some amazing American barbecue. So let's do it! everybody, as you can see, we have our beautiful Franklin BBQ Experience here. I got the real judge. He was there with me, Emilio. And I know that I didn't take you, and you've been asking me for it, Emilio. So this one is for you, because I didn't take you.
Okay.
Yes, I felt bad, everybody, of not taking Angel. We have brisket flat, point, sausages, and also dinosaur ribs. All right, which one we're gonna go first? Ooh, boy.
This is the best part.
This should be the best part. Is the fattiest part of the brisket.
I'm gonna go this way right here.
This one is the fatty one, Angel.
I'm ready.
I already ate mine.
Cheers. Oh, you ready?
Wow.
Super fatty, smoky flavor. That salt and pepper is wonderful.
I think you hit the spot, man, because one of the things that I like about Franklin's, remember that there was the smoke flavor, it wasn't like overwhelming.
Exactly. It was not too powerful.
Yeah, the other places that we went, you can have the smoke flavor for hours still in your mouth. This one is just perfect.
It has a nice mild smoke.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, sausage time, yeah? This sausage from my brother Emilio, everybody. Cheers. That's a nice sausage, Emilio. What kind of sausage is that, Emilio?
This is just pork.
Pork sausage?
Pork sausage, yeah.
That's awesome.
Some nice blend spices in there. Really enjoy that one.
It's really good.
You see, you didn't even have to fly over there.
I make it for you. You don't have to go.
Dude, we wait 6 hours.
6 hours on the line, everybody. 6 hours.
How long did I wait today?
You just got here.
There you go.
Just want to like keep
Hey,
eating,
we just want to go. We have to give it a break for the camera so we can film it. Okay, enough talking. Dinosaur ribs. Yes?
We haven't even tried that yet.
I wish Oscar was here with the dinosaur ribs. That's what he calls it. Go for it, Angel. Dinosaur ribs, everybody. Cheers. It's like meat butter. It's like meat butter. Amelia, you okay? Wow.
That is amazing.
Oh
That's
my God.
actually
Okay,
really good.
I have my favorite. Which one's your favorite, Angel? Amelia, which one's your favorite?
I'm gonna go for this one.
This is amazing, everybody.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible. Oh, fall off the bone. Now, I will say this. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Franklin. It was a wonderful experience. There is no way that I can compare myself to a true master like Franklin. If you have never been to his restaurant, I recommend it 100%. Doing the line, staying there. Is it worth it, Emilio?
Oh yeah.
It's worth it, everybody. It's something that you will not do it all the time, but it's an experience that we will never forget this, right? I mean, we'll never forget.
Yeah,
Actually,
unforgettable.
when we were on the line, we were like, man, I hope this is really worth it. But as soon as as soon as we gave it the first bite,
Oh, we forgot that we were there for 7 hours.
it was like barbecue.
Yeah, it was
like,
good,
I
huh?
swear, man.
But I made it for you.
Franklin, I love that guy. He's so good. Yeah. No, but I made it too.
But I made it for you. Isn't it good?
It's amazing. But I don't know what Franklin
Hey,
is like.
you see, this inspired me to make you today's dinner. Huh?
All right, fine.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.